Is Filthy's goal? Yes, I tend to like to die rich. I'm a greedy player. Cool. Okay, so we need to beat him this round, which he's dying this round as is. Holy shit. 3 times to beat this fight, champ. Morning, guys. Alright. New run of Monster Train. Covenant 25. 3 wins. Not exactly streaking, but it's okay. Yeah, we were 5 gold away from multi-strike on Overgorger, which would have helped immensely. We are Penumbra with, or I actually kind of like Morsel Miners. I don't think it's a good card because it's too expensive to start with, but it's a good starting thing. We have 3 very expensive cards added to our deck. Okay. Should be an interesting start. What's our champion upgrade? Space or gorging? I think we're trying gorging with Morsel Miners. This is pretty bad. This doesn't scale, man. It doesn't scale. Every time, it doesn't matter. This never works. If it never works, should we just build Penumbra as the starting and then scale off something else, like one of the Morsel guys? I think we have to. So let's take this as space, because the rest of the other one doesn't work. Enemy units entering with Frostbite is very powerful. We'll take that. Architect's really good. I don't think Architect is really good. In part because you got to think what it does, right? Okay, so it makes this guy cost 1 space instead of 3. But he doesn't do anything. He's just a 20 attacker. Like every single Umbra unit you get is better than that. Every single one. Gorge saves life early on. Take that. Get paid. Seems great. Yep. Any of the Gorges are better than a champion ability, agree. Oh, enjoy your Frostbite. So we can play him and just have it die. So it has to be played on the bottom floor then. It's the only place it can survive without be played without dying. Now we got an awkward decision. Do we kill this or do we start growing it? We're gonna start growing it. Why are you dying? Because you're frostbited. That's pretty nice. Does he die to the frostbite? Chat, do we know? Does he die to the frostbite, or do we have to nuke him still? I think we have to nuke him still, right? He dies, yes, dies. Chat is certain on this. Chat, how certain are you? He dies. 100%, 101%. Oh, well, I wasn't going to buy it before then, but 101% is very certain. It's tough to argue with that.
You have returned.
It's almost certainly certain.
Good morning, FilthyRobot. I've noticed other streamers purging train stewards. You wouldn't do that to your fellow robots, I'm sure.
The downside of purging Train Steward is Train Steward, although a very weak card, purges itself when it dies. And the other cards you have to keep withdrawing. The problem is you don't draw your deck very often with this many, so it's kind of a bit of a toss-up. The logic is that, though. It's taking 27. Have to kill this. Do 5. Doesn't even get bigger when he eats it. So unexciting to have him eat it. Mana helps with the tornadoes, I guess. Okay, got him. Good call, chat, on the frostbite. Alright, we gotta get blockers for our dude. There's one there, but we can't eat twice if we do that. This unit dies if I hit it with the Frozen Lance. We have 4 mana. This unit dies going through there. How are we beating the boss though? We have train stewards in this draw? We don't. $108 there. Slay almost certainly gets us 2 mana back here. Okay, now we're beating the boss and we don't take any damage there. That seems good. Okay. Actually useful. We have a very expensive deck. Both these spells are kind of useful too. We have other ways of killing though with tornadoes and Ice Tornado and Eruption. I think we want Perils of Production. Okay, don't want these. Alright, Umbra banners are the banners we want. We have a little bit of cash. Let's go Umbra banner. We don't have a lot of units to upgrade is the issue. Can we get banners anytime soon? We need to get stronger. The next banner, unfortunately, is Stygian, which isn't very fucking good for us. Yeah, that's kind of rough. We want to start here. We need to get a good scaling unit here. The lifesteal one is very good at scaling, so I'm happy with that. Alright. Dude, make him huge. I think that's a hard yes. Alright, question is, do we also Battlestone him? Or do we try to save the upgrade for a multi-attack? I feel like we build him in the front and multi-attack behind him somewhere. Max HP is pretty good with lifesteal, right? Because the limiting factor is how much damage they're doing. But do we need this much? 60, does 60 change from 70? It kind of doesn't matter, right? I don't think any of the bosses do more than 30. Doesn't the final boss do 3 sets of 10? So it's about the units behind them, maybe. Still pretty nice. I think we're just doing it. Alright, am I purging a card? Yeah. Well, let's go look at the map again. We've got magic coming up. If we go that route, could get a Stygian unit. And then the next one is Steel, Pyre, and Forgotten Boons, or Hellvent, Unstable, and Umbra Banner. I kind of want the other Umbra Banner. I don't want the Stygian Banner, although I would like the Artifact. Guess we save some money. We could do Merchant of Magic right now. Actually pretty good for us too. We want to get a lot of Merchant of Magic. Okay, so we're going to save the money. Let's go here. Okay, we're fighting for extra cash. Doesn't teleport with this, right? So. They're all dead too, right? Yeah. Great. They're all dead again. Maybe I should have just played him behind him. Honestly, would have been better. He does give us extra space to do it, so when it costs 1, probably would have been fine. Pretty sure we're just gonna win here. Can't teleport past because the unit dies. Doesn't matter. Good fight. Okay. Another Perils doesn't seem good. Prismal Dust doesn't seem good. Is a Umbra Assault good? It's a single target, destroy, give me more minions. Yes, that's actually very good. Well, it's a cheaper version of these. I think it's still good right now. Titan's Tooth. No. This shit's all bad. Okay. Going to the magic. Let's get it. Let's do this event first. Copy a card, throw 5 cards in. If we just copied this card, do we just win? I think it's pretty close, actually. This is a lot of... Copying an upgraded card gives us a lot of strength here. Okay. Alright. Let's upgrade double stack. Do we gain 2? Or just get Ember Drain 4, you don't get 4 mana. Okay, that doesn't help. Reduce the spell cost. Upgrade magic power on that's good. Kind of. It lets us guarantee the one-shot of a unit, pretty much, even through armor mostly. Upgrading the ones that bounce multiple times are also very good, right? Do we have enough to do this twice? We're going to ignore that. So it's 50, 110. Yeah, we do. We're not guaranteed Power Stone again, though, although we are guaranteed mana cost. Kind of want these down in mana cost, too. They're very expensive, and it's a very good one for what we're trying to do. See, I mostly don't use this to do damage, though. I mostly use this to kill low hit point units and get mana back for it. So, like, honestly, the mana reduction is a better value on it. 105, get them all. Hold over on that's okay. Gets us growing our units every round. Hold over on Perils is 2 mana a round. Although we have to give up a card for it. This at least does something and gives me a card. Kind of prefer that. Yeah. Holdover on Eruption. Pretty unexcited about holdover on Eruption. Let's get this down to 3. And I think I'm gonna magic power it as well and call it a day. Alright. Next fight. Okay. So does Frostbite kill all the, this item's too powerful, by the way, just kill all of his orbs as well before they go off? Let me see if that goes off or not. Bomb's an attack? Okay. Doesn't say it's an attack, it says despawn and deal 10 damage to the front enemy unit. Doesn't show it as an attack. Yes, chat. I get Frostbite triggers after my attacks, but it's not an attack. If it was an attack, it would have a number right there. On turn, not end of turn, I see. Okay. Oh, I have to deploy them in the other order to do that? Game. Sure. Where do I deploy this? We get better scaling value on this floor. So I want to add the 2 creatures for... You motherfucker. Alright, we had extra mana, so it didn't matter. Oh, it killed one of them. It killed... No, it didn't have extra mana. It killed one of them, doing 40 twice to it, while missing the bomb entirely. That was a weird setup. The fact that he was on there made that kind of sketchy. Worked out, but it's kind of sketchy. I actually probably should have killed the bomb first anyways. Just to get, anyways. I wouldn't have the mana then. Wonder if anything I did there mattered. Kind of guessing no. I can get another dude, or I can get this out of my deck. Okay. This spell's supposed to give me money. It gives me mana, not money, no. I still play Urtok. Nope, not right now. The game is excellent though if you haven't played it. How's he dying? Oh, the frostbite. Final wave. He's taking 460 right now. Sure, we can do better than that. Bye. Do you think if you put in more Darkest Dungeon time like Jorbs, I could have done better in the Darkest Dungeon event yesterday? Oh, you're trying to troll me. That was our first look at the Darkest Dungeon multiplayer. It's actually better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know that I'd want to put a lot of time into it though. Sap and Frostbite, not that great. Consume to gain mana, not that great. We already have 3 of these effects. And no spell power to scale off of. I don't think these are very good for us. Okay. Where can you see the Darkest Dungeon? I played it on Celerity's stream last night.
Quitters never win.
Apply spell weakness to the attack target and sweep.
Cheers, Filthy.
Kind of an interesting idea. Thanks, Meddling. Gain 1 rage to cast in there and whatever. Is Morsel Master any good with what we're doing? We don't really care what the morsels are with these collectors. We just want to eat them. Probably kind of is. Stacking up lifesteal forever. Oh, it's the master, not the... Oh, I thought it was the generating one. Yeah, the non-generating one's good. That's fine. Take a Morsel Master. Okay, do we need floor space? Almost certainly. Yep. Hey, Dusty. Game is so fun, but you're so far ahead, I have no idea what's going on. Game is fairly fun. It's very similar to Slay the Spire. A lot of overlap with that game. To catch up, you just kind of need to know the cards, like any card game, really. I could try to maybe over-explain one if you like, Dusty. Slow it down for a second and over-explain the next round, maybe. Also, how's it going, man? Alright, we could upgrade the Morsel Dude. Getting him to do damage is actually kind of relevant. Although it can be bad for Thorns, but just having a damage dealer behind my lifesteal guys really accelerates or really multiplies how much damage we get to do. We do get our champ upgrade here. There's another Umbra unit available, which is kind of medium. Unstable Vortex would be nice. Duping a card could dupe the... Could actually dupe the Morsel Master and have it on both. Get double summons out of that. It's not terrible. Ratropolis was fun, but I felt like more of a pain in the ass to play than this one. One of the resources in Ratropolis is player input time. So that's part of the balancing, right? They have cards that are like click X times in a certain amount of time and get some benefit. So they played around with that as a resource, and I don't like that as a resource. I find it really unpleasant to play with. We have plenty of health, and I don't really need to make my guy better. We're probably going down this side. All right, so we'll start with the banner, just in case there's something we really want here. There's not. Let's take a look at our champ upgrade. Gain 3 floor space, actually worthwhile. Trample. Huh. Trample's okay, but we're not getting this guy bigger, so Trample probably doesn't do a lot for us. Exactly. Play strategy games. Well, I don't want more clicking, right? Like, I'm suffering enough from spending 1 billion hours on the computer every day, right? So we'll take this, I guess. Does Architect 3 matter though? We just took floor space too. I'm not sure Architect 3 matters. But Trample is so not exciting. We already have Frostbite for the low hit point shit too. Alright, take that upgrade. We'll remove some cards from our deck. Anything, the Train Stewards are very bad. Shade Splitters are kind of bad too though. We're not really looking to cast these cards. You know, it's Super Kamaguru for gifting Destia sub. The Frozen Lances are absolutely atrocious though. Like the worst thing we could ever, we're never going to use them. They're just always bad. They don't even kill the, the health minion. The gold minion rather. Alright, so we'll fix that. He also gets fatter on the trample upgrade. Good point. Alright, let's grab the duplicate. I think we could duplicate the assault, which is okay. I don't really want another holdover card. We have 2 Crucible Collectors, that's fine. This card's alright, but not good. Could duplicate the other Morsel Miner. Seems greedy. I think we take the Morsel Master. Dupe him. He is a 10-10 too. I didn't realize he was a 10-10. That's okay. Alright, Dusty. We're going to do an over-explain run for Dusty on this next round. Alright. So, a couple of things. We have an option here of giving the rewards, making the rewards better for us at the cost of the enemies being more threatening. We're pretty strong right now, so we'll probably take it because while you're strong, you can take more risks to gain more benefits, right? Our total health is pretty high. Our deck's pretty good right now. This seems like it's probably okay. It also shows you what enemies you'll be facing this round and the boss. So the enemy types are this guy. When he survives combat, he puts shit in your deck that you have to draw the next turn, which costs you mana to either remove from your deck or it does damage to your core and makes you puts it in your discard pile, so you have to draw it later. You got this guy who just has 1 billion health. So he's a big fat tanky guy right in front. And then the final boss is going to be this guy. And I think this guy's fairly straightforward. I don't think he has any abilities. He's just a damage dealer with a lot of health. Oh, he's got Resolve. So after each round of combat, he gets a stronger attack, basically. Yeah. Dying rich is Filthy's goal. Yes, I tend to like to die rich. I'm a greedy player because greed is how you win almost all of the strategy games, right? It's like it's taking enough risk that you can reward your greed. Taking a quick look at our deck. What are we particularly vulnerable to his units having extra damage? Well, we can hit back rank units. This thing having more damage is certainly annoying because it will survive. It's got enough health that it's going to go through. And when it goes through, one of the downsides of it going through with that much damage is it's going to do more damage when it trades with our heart. I think our deck is good right now, but it's not good at killing single high hit point units like that. And it needs to have time to scale up. And it's already pretty good, so the impact of a little bit more money is kind of not that big. We're mostly removing cards is the next thing we're doing. Like, we don't need to upgrade our primary creatures. We don't need to upgrade our primary spells. I think the risk versus reward is not very good for this. So we'll just take the fight without the additional payout. That slug is thick. Yeah, so our deck is... So the other thing is there's 2 factions in this game, right? And we're playing random. So I think there's 4 different faction types, and you always have a primary and a secondary, and we're randoming between that. So it gives you, like, I don't remember how many combinations of that is. I think 16 or something, right? And then you're going into it like this. So you always get a champion in your hand, and the champion is decided by your primary faction. The champions seem to have about 3 upgrade paths each, and you're given a random choice between 2 of them at the beginning of the game, basically. And you can mix and match the upgrade paths as it gets going. Our champion isn't that great right now. So he basically is just a 40 damage dealer that we can stick behind something. Our deck is scaling on the premise of this dude here. There's a mechanic in this particular primary clan has a mechanic called Gorge, which is you summon these things called morsels, and at the end of each round the morsels are consumed, and the unit that consumes them gets a bunch of bonuses, generally permanent for this particular stage. There's 3 stages. Enemies always go up the stages. Sometimes they skip them, but they always go up. and then our heart, right? So this is our life total, 90 health. If this reaches 0, we die. It does damage right here, and it will trade. So if a unit comes up here with 40 health, the unit will hit me for 40, and then, or rather, the unit will hit me for its damage. I'll hit it for 30. The unit will be reduced to 10 health, so it will attack again, etc. So you're trying to stop the enemy. It's a little tower defensey like that. Enemies are going to go through each of your floors before getting to your heart. All right. Coming in on this. So this unit, if it's left alive, does really annoying things. It puts shit in our deck. So we're going to kill it. We have a card here that does damage X times. It does 30 damage 4 times to these. And if we kill a unit with it, it gives us 2 back. So that's going to be a very early pickup here. We're going to try to kill that unit. Which of course we do. Actually got them both, so we got 4 mana back from that. Probably could have done math and found out that was the only possible conclusion, but I didn't. And this is actually not a bad setup here. We've got a Morsel Master, the Penumbra, and the Making of a Morsel, which is a pretty nice hand here. We're going to want to add, how big is our other dude? So this is probably another mechanic to mention here. This thing here, this is how big your floor is. So every unit has amount of space it takes up, and you can only have units, you can only deploy units on a floor until the space is filled up. You can overstack a floor by a number of effects, like if it generates units in there, it can get more than the space allotted to you up to a certain point. All right. Anyways, what are we doing with this shit? We are setting up to place this. I just have to make sure we have room to place our big guy in front. Crucible Collector's 3. So if we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will bring it up to 9. 7's the number of units. I think you can be as wide as you want. It doesn't actually matter here. Then we probably want it on the primary floor. The only reason we wouldn't want it on the primary floor is if there's going to be a bunch of damage dealers coming in next turn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, generated 2, gets to eat them, great. The guy gains permanent +10/+10. This summoned up top's dying to Frostbite. This did the Frostbite. This guy's taking 60. So we got our Crucible Collector. He's the one who wants to do the eating. He's the one that scales. So deploy him here. Can get a good morsel here, which we will do. So deploy there. Kill this thing here. Gives me 2 cards in hand. We get 2 of them when we summon, but it's going to prevent actual more summoning. It's kind of annoying. We want damage. Okay. Doesn't die to Frostbite. Has 3 health. Shit. Thanks. Didn't notice that. Would have been very annoyed. Appreciate the chat though. The help chat. Is this unit dead here? It is. We'll summon him here to take advantage of that next round. Okay. Alright, we've got another Crucible Collector and another Morsel Master. So that's what we're going to want to play out. Want this unit dead if we can, but it's not quite dead. Because all of our damage comes in big clumps. 50 and 44 is 94. It's 105 there. So does it change here? 50 is 100. No, we're 5 off from killing there. Although I think the little ones can attack. So that guy's going to go through and put some shit in our deck. That's okay. We're going to play out most of the cards. Oh, we can kill him with holdover too. Alright, so I want to play this guy. I want to play this dude. I want to kill this.
You have returned.
We're not going to get our Morsel Miner, unfortunately, which is too bad.
Hello Mr. Gray, look forward to seeing you on PKA soon. It should be about time.
Hey,
Also
Nazir.
use Amazon Prime to sub for free.
Deck seems very strong right now. So we kill everything. We get a ton of gorging on both our guys. Alright. More kills for generating rare or uncommon morsels. We can get extra mana this round if we want. I'm not sure it's very helpful, but we can. Let's kill that. Ooh, got a miner. Miner's very good. Let's get 2 of those down here. We want this one. I want this out of my deck, so we'll deploy it up here so we don't have to draw it. Get extra mana. Don't need extra mana. I'm gonna run out of space. Might need extra mana. Let's see what we get. Yeah, we will take some extra mana. Unit's gonna die, so we might as well get our extra mana. Extra mana for next round. And making our dude stronger. Actually, should have played one of those here. No, it doesn't matter because we only get the ones that duplicates it for us. Okay. Pretty sweet deck right now. Maybe you can win off this. It does seem like it's scaling pretty hard. For spite means we can kill our own units with this to get more units. Seems good. So we can summon 2 here and kill 1. We get 2 more. 1 there, 1 there. Draw this out of my deck. Okay. We're gonna crush the boss. Hard to hit for 4k damage. Good lifelink, man. Got 8 stacks of lifelink there and 8 there. So we're already beating the boss on round 1. I don't think anything in my deck generates gold, so we're good. End turn, call it a day. Didn't get the bonus gold, correct. Our damage, we got a pretty ideal draw though. Our damage scaled super fast, right? But no bonus gold. Sacrifice, actually pretty good with our deck. It generates space, and generating space with the current setup means we can we get 3 morsels per round instead of 2, which is pretty damn good. Cave-in lets us overstack a area, but overstacking is not so great for us. I did notice that duplicating lets us go beyond capacity. Capacity is 7 when you duplicate, right?
You have returned.
Yeah, Joe. All right, we'll grab the cannibalize.
YouTube pleb stopping by for free sub. Still trying to catch up on Battle Brothers LOL. Thanks for the content.
Cheers, man. I'm a big fan of Cuddle Hex. So lets me take those damage spells that are pretty useless a lot of the time and freeze them. Grab Cuddle Hex. Can you mix colors and factions in the game? You're going to be offered cards from both your primary and your secondary faction each run. The primary and secondary faction you pick are different each run. So kind of is the answer. It's not like totally any card. All right, so Master of Magic lets us buff our spell cards again. There's another duplicate card. I'm not sure duplicate's really what we want right now. Kind of like our deck setup right now. I would like another artifact in the Concealed Caverns as another event, but I think we're coming down this side and buffing our spells and removing crap out of our deck. Our deck's pretty good right now. Let's get gold. Let's take a look at what we're doing. We got Holdover as the spell. I generally really like Holdover, but I'm not actually seeing a lot of cards I want to hold over. Magic power and consume, pretty good. Could do it on this one, just get it out of the deck would be fine. Okay. I'm gonna also give that one spell cost. Well, I kind of want spell cost on something like this. Be nice too. Actually cast this more, and it is the strongest one. If we double scale it, it's actually quite good. Do we possibly want holdover on Making of a Morsel? It does scale our guys faster. +5/+5 is a nice scaling ability, but it's not much better than the other ones. I think I might just prefer to purge here. Could reroll and do it again. Actually, let's do that instead. Let's get another discount and another spell power. Actually kind of nice. Get the other Ice Tornado down. And Permafrost, the card that we want. Permafrost, pretty good on perils, pretty good on either of these Ice Tornadoes. look very pale? I am very pale, but I think the webcam... No, it's probably my natural color. Okay. Sacrifice on permafrost. That's not situational. That's playable pretty much every single time, man. Okay. And then Emberstone for the other... can we make one of these making the morsels down to 0? Or make the cannibalize down to 0? They're both good. I like the morsel miner at 0. Nice upgrades right now. We'll purge. Get rid of probably the double frozen lance here. These are pretty bad too, these train stewards for us. We have a harder time deploying now that we've picked up the Cuddle Hex. We'll do one of each. Dude, with this deck, train swords are really bad. Because we just don't have room on the floors to deploy them. Is permafrost on a card you put consume on worth it? Sure. When it's a card as situational as that, where you're dealing a lot of damage 3 times, but it costs my entire mana pool, sure, that's a situational card. It's the perfect kind of card to put permafrost on. You rarely get to cycle your deck more than about once in this game anyways, like maybe once and a half. Start of each battle, enemies appear on each floor. I think the ones that appear on each floor can't be the big ones. I think they're the other ones. I think that's okay for Cashew. Okay. And the boss is stealthed, which is kind of annoying for us actually. Tool says which enemies? I should have read then. Okay. Yeah, low HP one. So our I mean, this is why this rules of containment and the other one, the strap one, are just so fucking powerful for exactly this reason. You get so many bonuses out of it. So this guy sweeps, which is annoying. There's 13 damage there. So these all die, right? So we got a very similar opener to last time. And actually floor space is good on the bottom too. So this is actually perfect. Does the boss sweep? Boss doesn't sweep, right? So the issue is, where do we want? So the boss hits, do you remember how hard the boss hits? There's no way the Crucible Collector, well, maybe the Crucible Collector gets strong enough. $13-ish. So I want this unit on this floor where I think it's here. I think we deploy this unit here. Because I think we need 1 round for the boss to lose stealth before we kill it on the 2nd floor. So if I deploy here on this guy and put this guy down here, that's still fine. No cannibalize happening right now. I can save the boss 8th life by nuking one of them, that's fine. Yeah. All right. Actually kind of an awkward hand. This needs to come down here. We need a Morsel Master on both sides. I don't want to put them back in the deck. So I guess I don't get to use Shade Splitter this turn. Okay. Boss took more damage. No, I'm talking their boss. I don't really care about... Oh, I took more damage because of the death thing. Oh, that might be true. I might have messed that up. It's fine. Alright, this is not the one that stays in our hand. But we want to start generating super sweet morsels now, so let's do that. Get 2 wherever we want it. We want to stack this one is the zone we want to stack. The other one just having lifelink is fine. And I do want that out of my deck. So presumably this goes up here. This goes here. We get 2 of them. And this goes down here and we get 2 of them. Okay. Oh, there's a sweeper there. Forgot about it. Okay. I do forget about the sweeper. Is he killing our boss right now with sweeper? He does 10 damage, sweeper. He says. You just kill that and not get swept. That seems fine. Rather than losing everything. Okay, good fight. I can still cast our guy. Where do we want 2 of these? Here. Okay. Actually, probably wasn't the outcome that was likely to happen. I didn't do math. I assumed that 4. I think I counted it as 4 160s and it's only 3 160s. So there's actually a pretty big chance that that wouldn't have done what it did. Kind of worked out perfectly for us. All right, no units, so we don't get a number of cell. Well, we can generate 1 here. All right, so we go here. Put this guy down. Too bad it's a good one, but... Oh, we get 2 of them when we do that. That's still okay. Do we want it up here instead then? This is gonna give us 2 random ones. This is gonna happen up here. So we can freeze cards in our hand. We don't have to perils this turn. But this doesn't generate anything for us. We're gonna hold that one. So we actually don't want to perils. Well, no, we were gonna kill our own guy. That's right. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna kill our own to generate 2 and then get 1 in either. So we want it here. So we put 1 there. It generates 2. And we kill it. Don't have to play perils this round. And then we put 1 down here. We get 2. We put 1 there and we get 2 more. Sweet. This stays in our hand. Our main primary one gets fucking huge. Alright, boss is summoned. And health there would have been good. So we need these attacks. Intervals of 13, 26, 52. What's the third one? 39. So it takes 4 hits to kill that. 1 to kill that. That's 5. Units in front are useful. Can put him in there. But then I can't play minions in front. Minions in front are as good, right? Why does it say only takes 3 damage? Because he has an ability called Stealth, which means for 8 rounds I can't do any damage to him, which is why I've been stacking on the 2nd floor instead of the 1st floor, even though I had the combo for the 1st, right? Alright, let's just probably play out our hand here. To get 2 there. Both in front. Oh, nice. Okay. The 3 is from the frostbite shot. So now we get 1. Oh, but both in front don't matter because he eats it after the 1st round. So we don't need more than 1 down here. So we can eat there. Only matters if we got him more health, which it doesn't. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We want generating good ones in here. We can get 2 in there, then nuke 1 to get better ones. Strange girl with strange things. Alright, lifesteal is good for us here. Then we want to nuke 1 to get more options. Or rather more in there. We want another lifesteal 1. Didn't get 1 though. Could look for a lifesteal 1. Is it important? Not really. Get another turn. Probably better next turn. So we just take damage. Intervals of 13. If we can get his health over an interval of 13, it's relevant. Only in the case of how many it takes. And it was 3. It was 1, 4, 5. So he's going to have 3. 3 at 39 doesn't actually matter here if it's health. So damage is what we want there then. Okay. And then none of these give me mana, which is okay. Don't want to redraw them, don't want to put them in my deck. And same with this one, don't want to put it in my deck, doesn't matter where it goes. Might have mattered where it went. 6 here, doesn't know. Okay, pretty good turn for us though. So killed our guy, but took him 6 rounds to do it. So we're gonna return and win, yeah, because now we're overstacked. Could play more cards to make it even more overstacked, but we're just happy with the win. Cool. Got paid extra for that too. Don't need grovel. Is trample worth anything for us? I feel like trample only really works if you have like some single huge damage dealer, which we don't really. You hold right click to set the temporary speed to be very fast. So I think this is probably not what we want. Permafrost Consume applies silence, pretty decent. 7 magic power, not so good. Incant, not so good. I'll take this. Alright, 335 cash is nice. Pretty good health. There's another Vortex, which would be really good. It's Merchant of Steel, which is unit upgrades. Don't think I need unit upgrades. It's already doing their upgrading thing. The Morsel Masters getting upgrades are okay. Getting damage on them matters a little bit. If we get double stack Morsel damage, it actually helps a lot versus the bosses for the number of repetitions we get attacks in. So there's an argument for that. It's an argument for the event, although the events don't seem like they're going to make our deck much better. 20 health is more health than I've ever had on the Pyre before. Unstable Vortex level 2 pretty nice, and Trinket's kind of questionable. I mean, we definitely want to remove more cards from our deck, make it more consistent if we can. Frozen Lances could go. This could be good here. Let's go down this way. Apply damage shield to the first friendly unit summoned each turn. It's decent. 40 health in the Pyre is okay, but probably doesn't matter. Could reroll, look for something better. We don't have units that want to die, right? It's actually pretty damn good with our little duders too. I mean, it doesn't matter. We have lifelink, so it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, morsels count. I don't know that it matters. Maybe it's convenient. Get a purge here too. Alright, we're gonna remove 1 Steward and both Frozen Lances. 2 of the 3 Frozen Lances, rather. Okay. Next fight. All right. So unfortunately, the smaller of the two. I don't want a small room for this combo, right? So Penumbra goes up here. It's actually okay, it means we don't take 9 damage. Although this guy shits in our deck. Okay. Cannibalism out. We have perils in hand, so we want to open with Shade Splitter then. It's gonna eat our shield annoyingly, but whatever. Getting 2 rubbles down kind of nice for mana next turn. Depends where I play the Crucible Collector. I need to start doing damage to that Guardian so I don't have to draw 2 every round. So I guess I am probably playing it in the bottom. Okay. Alright, let's eat that. Oh, it clones the shield. Neat. Who knew? If I do that, I take the damage off this. No, I get mana back with perils, right? Okay. Alright. Happy to have you get bigger. Actually, clone them both. It takes 2. It's 2, 2, 1. It seems pretty good. Oh, but it's not being fed to the right guy right now. Get there soon. Okay. Two shitter cards in our deck. Nothing I can do about that right now. Okay, he's making me spend 4 mana to protect our... Taking some damage, unfortunately, on the Pyre, but oh well. Let's get this deployed now. You don't have time to put these cards back in your deck and draw them again while it's still relevant. I think I'd rather the Cuddle Hex had the shield. There's no AoE on these, right? Yeah. More junk in my deck, but we have the 2 blocker units down now. So it's good. Bad hand. Alright, but we can duplicate on both sides, so that seems okay. Okay. This little piece of crap still alive. Still putting shit in my deck. It's really unfortunate. Oh, he died to the... Did he die to the frostbite? No, he's still alive. We got 2 extra mana this round, though. It's kind of nice. It's good because we have to pay 4 of it to get rid of shit. Can also nuke with the disruption up here. Hits 4 times. I don't know the odds that hits that. Let's assume it's 100%. It wasn't. Get fucked. Alright. Feels bad. More stuff coming through here. I think I have to keep scaling our guys, so we're going to take a bit of core damage. We're at pretty high core health. That's a bit unpleasant. Too many of these guys surviving each round. It would have been nice to have drawn our killer unit, get some morsel card, so we could have killed them before they go all the way up the ramp. Still haven't drawn it yet. So this is going to do some damage to our core. I might be able to kill some stuff here. 40 damage. 40 is not a better interval than both 40. Means we take 6 on the core. That's 1 extra attack there, but this is already going to hit us 2. It's going to hit us 3. I'd like to not have another one added to my deck. I think we are casting this up here. It's actually kind of rough. Didn't hit, so we still take 2 out of that. All right. So our damage is not scaling appropriately here versus the trash mobs. Alright, I've got 1 million mana worth of shit I have to do.
You have returned.
He's hurt too. These are 5s.
Hope all is well.
Hey, Mr. Damas. It's the resub. I think we probably get there right now. I want one of these gone. Probably ping away. This is already frozen. Ping away. Do I want to ping away something? Play the other one of these. This is going through. Kind of want to do damage to that to make it only do 1, but it's not. That's still 30. We're going to lose our guy too. 5 to that brings it to 41. Could play the Steward. Steward does 5 damage. Brings it to 41. 41 and 13. Don't have mana for both. Taking 6 to the core and then 2 attacks. 18 to the core. It's kind of ugly. But we're going to stop that shit after this round, right? Yeah, Fell's being a pain. It's not even Fell, it's that we don't have a lot of burst damage versus these big fatties over there. Is she actually in the field now? She is. Okay. Nice to generate some mana here. Wonder if we still can. No. Okay. Scale up here. Get rid of the big one. Take the rest. I think our scaling is good enough here. Oh, it's not yet. Oh, that's scary. Just assume we were fine here. We need to get more lifesteals here. Get 3 more lifesteals there. It's probably good enough. All right. So that looks like this. It's 1. Those go in. That's actually a lifesteal one too. It's a very good one for us. Kind of want to play that second then. That one's just, it's a damage shield one. Damage shield's not very good versus multi-strike. Let's play that once. No, we played this one once. Then we nuke one. Which has damage shield and therefore didn't die. Good enough. That's fucking annoying. I didn't know that it would protect our versus our own. Okay, we got lucky in killing that here, I guess. Took a lot. Took 80 to the core here. 77 to the core in this fight. Yeah. That's right. Why take extra damage from curses? Good questions. Okay, Pyrebound, meh. Kill a morsel unit. Trigger eaten and gorge ability has been eaten. That seems pretty good for us. Take a shroud spike. Okay, draw +1. Maybe irrelevant. +1 per turn. +1 per floor. I think draw +1 is pretty good for us right now. So I'm gonna take that. Okay, this run's going pretty well. I think more removal here. Get rid of the other frozen lance. Get rid of one of the shade splitters. We go there. Merchant of Steel to upgrade our other damage dealer would be nice. Don't need Merchant of Magic particularly. The health would be okay. Merchant of Magic could be all right. Making that cheaper would be nice. I think I like the removal though. Let's go down this side. So we'll go for coins. Champion upgrade. 4 on this floor. Gorge. Gorge is not what we want, so I guess we're 4 on the floor and 80 health. Merchant of Steel. Upgrade a unit with Endless, not helpful. Upgrade a unit with Damage Shield 2, not helpful. Upgrade with 25 HP. Not super helpful. HP on the Cuddle Hex might be okay. What's our reroll like? Not much though. Let's reroll. Looking for damage. Battlestone and Frenzy Stone are okay. Okay. Alright, let's dump some cards. Great. Take our next fight. Alright, what's he doing? Enemies enter with Spell Shield. Can be a little bit annoying. They've got a sweep guy. Sweep is really annoying for us. Although I guess if we enter with our own protective shield, it's not quite as big a deal. They have 1,000,000 health though. We don't have piercing damage. I think this is a yes. Train Steward because of the number of locations we have in our deck, right? So we can deploy that Train Steward to the top without shitting on my deployment for everything else. Or the bottom, wherever we want it, right? Okay. Set up our Wombo combo on the first floor, I guess. Could silence his ass too, so I don't have to deal with it. Is Ember Drain active here? Silence hits which one, chat? Triggered abilities. So he's spell shielded. Trigger ability is the strike here. So it should silence the fucking Ember Drain. Okay. Triggered abilities are always purple. I never remember which is which though. 6th on that floor, that's fine. It's our largest floor. Okay. Maybe shouldn't have summoned him first. It's gonna be in the front, I guess, the damage. I mean, the sweep is the issue though, right? So we want you here. We want you here. Do I put the other Morsel Master here as well, chat? I guess the sweep fucks it up. Killed it! Oh yeah. Okay. Didn't draw our damage card, unfortunately. That's gonna be stunned. Should have put it on top, I guess. Oh well. Lost money. Suppose we get 400 if we win this. Doing 152, but not 3 to that. So we want to get this guy out of my hand. Don't have that much mana. Oh, we can get mana this turn, though. Alright, so this has to happen first. No sweep this turn. So drop this guy down here. 2 of them. Ordering does matter for the shield. Gotta be a little careful with that. Oh, X is the amount of mana I spend on it. Rip. Okay. Kind of want my cuttlefish down. Could cast this as a 0 and just not worry about it right now. Oh, I get mana back with perils. Alright. You don't get the money is all. Okay. This one sweeps annoyingly. It's in the back too. Can get this to trigger, I just have to cast it on one of my units and not the first one I summon. So I can train Steward into Shade Splitter, into Assault. Gonna be out of mana next turn unless we get one of the mana dorks. Is shit dying? Shit's dying at least. It's true, if I summon morsels down here, they can't be swept at all. Might be worth. Alright, damage, shield. I think this is just fine here. Gonna lose 3 mana next round though is the issue. Okay. It's a very annoying ability. So 0 mana this turn. Still get this one. That's a nice draw right now. Nothing else matters. It's gonna come in with dude, this thing's going by and applying more Ember Burn on the way. What a prick. Bottom floor is dying. Okay. How the fuck is he down? Because he's taking it. We can just summon in front. It's fine. One of these won't make it then. Kind of sucks. We're really short mana at the moment. Needed to draw the mana maker. Kill a morsel unit, trigger eaten in as many as X. Okay. Not a great turn for us. Unit is not dead. It's applying 2 Ember out to us, which is horrendous. Don't know any way to kill it though. It's spell shielded. Can get mana this turn, thankfully. There's another sweep unit in here behind 1 billion health and damage. That's so bad. I can't have 0 mana every single round, man. This all dies. Could eat the steward. Does it change the damage here? Doing intervals of 40 doesn't change the damage. I wonder if you can apply that to my core or not. Play in front here. Just -3 mana again, right? That's the issue. Maybe I shouldn't have played the mana this turn. Saved it for next turn, but I'm not guaranteed to save it. So I could cast that and get 4. Are taking core damage still. Oh, do those second ones not matter because of the sweep? They may not have mattered. Zero mana feels bad. We're gonna have 1 mana next round. These aren't dead. Fuck me, man. Kind of wrecking us. Okay, the boss is dead though, so that's good. Anything else matter here? No. Okay. Ember Drain sweep's pretty rough. Got our extra 400 from it. Don't want trample. Draw a unit, enhance it with this. Doesn't seem good. That's not good for us. And can't apply to. Offering apply sap. It's a good card if you have discard. Can I fit a Glacial Seal in anywhere? It's probably not worth, huh? But I'm getting concerned. Our damage is not scaling very well. Our survivability versus bosses is scaling pretty well, but our damage is not. What does she do to us? Temper. She saps us. It's not that annoying. It's a little annoying because I can't deal with her units. So we kind of maybe want core strength here. Could Merchant of Steel to buff up our remaining dude is okay. There's a trinket in there which maybe gives us something. Duplicating is not what we want in this deck. We would like to remove shit. Kind of want pyre health. And spell upgrades are maybe okay. Just reduction in cost would have been really good last time. I think we're going left. It's spell weakness when an enemy enters. Apply Daze 3 to enemies that are moved between floors outside of the Ascension phase. It's not going to happen. Trader's Quill, not very good either. That's a reroll. Buff effect on enemy units. 7 on the first battle. Friendly units get +3. The issue is not HP on the front. The issue is damage. 7 mana on the first battle relevant? First turn, rather. Is if we draw the one that we eat something 6 times, but we probably don't. Are they coming in with buffs in this next fight? Do we know? Cleansing is really good long term, but we only have 1 more fight left. I'm not sure it has any impact at all on the next fight. Right? It's Seraph. I don't know what Seraph units come in with. Let's go to the Merchant of Magic. Remove Consume. Did we already re-roll the mana one? Doesn't matter. We can't get that to stay where we want it, right? Alright. Making a morsel to 0 seems good. Can't even attach this to anything. It's probably good news. Don't think I want this. We're just mass purging. What do we want out of this deck? Wouldn't mind making that cheaper. Maybe Consume Unsilence might be good. I don't think so. You have to redraw the card is the issue in the deck. I mean, we don't cycle the deck that much. Maybe at 23 cards right now, it's not that big. Maybe we could. We're going to remove 2 more, right? Maybe the deck gets small enough we'll see a card again. It's expensive to upgrade that card, right? We have to do this, re-roll, and then put another one on it, which might be okay. And it just silences sap. Sap's not that big a deal. I mean, it is. It does remove negative effects from us. No, it just applies silence to enemy units, chat. We don't fucking need that. Doesn't even cure our own. This is just mass removal. Could maybe take a reroll here and take -1. Holdover's interesting. What would we hold over? On the sacrifice? On the Ember Drain? So we always have 5 mana. Holdover is -1 card draw is all. -1 card draw when we're generating all of our units might be okay. Although we have to have another card each turn to fix it. I don't know. Let's say we do. Or it did not seem very good in the end. All right, final boss. Get rid of Ember Drain. Ember Drain's good for us, man. Okay. Gotta hold the. We gotta be a little bit more cognizant of holding the consumable ice blasts, right? I still think position 1, position 2, position 3 was better, and we've got to scale up our damage faster. Any world in which I want them on the first floor? I mean, he can summon third floor too, right? So I have to have a third floor presence just to eat those summons so I don't take the random 15 to core. So Cuddle Hex on floor 2 wasn't very good. It stopped. It doesn't let me cast quite as many. So we probably want it up here. But if we put it up here, then we don't get a Morsel Master up there. If we run a second Morsel Master here, we don't need the Cuddle Hex up there anyways, right? Because it's Cuddle Hex, Morsel Master, Tank, an Umbra, and then 2. That doesn't work. That's only. We don't get the advantage of that. We do want Cuddle Hex tops then. But if that's not scaling fast enough, like, it just is totally useless. And the problem with giving up bottom is I lost my ability to dump extra morsels out. Like giving up bottom. And dumping extra morsels was actually kind of relevant. Because it lets me fish for the best ones for the location. Can I even play down here though? Basically, no. It's more than 25 damage. What about this guy on the top floor? I waste a round of damage on him. Just don't do anything. Well, I guess we can summon into that floor next round. So if we summoned up here, we can build that floor out a little bit bigger with 4 more on it, and then it's. Then we can build this floor bigger. Ah, fuck me, dude. So we had 1 too many last time on this floor. If we move floors, we're 1 short again from using triples, right? Yeah, I think it has to be that, Xander. What you're suggesting, I think it has to be here. Question is, where do I put this Morsel Master? Does having 2 summons for this guy this turn? It's not even 2 summons this turn. It's next turn, right? Doesn't even matter this turn. I cast both them top. I can't cast at all. I can't do that. That doesn't work. Runs us into this. I mean, we can try the same fucking sequence as last time. Maybe we don't need 2 Morsel Masters. Or maybe we don't need Cuddle Hex after a while. Either way, it has to be here for now and there for now. Maybe I should have just eaten cuddle on, or eaten the morsel on the first turn. You summon a morsel unit of this unit copy. Yeah, okay. So what is our actual... We only have assault to generate bodies, so we need bodies this turn. Do we want a silence here? I think this is the sequence we did last time, right? It's like a silence into that. Just okay. Silence so we don't grow their armor. We don't have the ability to kill this anytime soon, right? Well, maybe we do. Like even with another 15 armor. But it's not going to be another 15 armor. It's going to, all of these are going to die. That will die. The one we kill will die. So this fucking thing's going to get at least 30 armor before we have any chance to grow their attack. That doesn't seem very good. We probably need to silence now. And we're going to nuke out the damage dealer. Okay, got a morsel miner. It's kind of nice. Drop down the collector here with shield. It's 3 bodies. We put another one down, which we did last time, which was 4. And then that puts it to 7. Last time we had Cuddle top, so we want another one here, I guess. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast 1 is 7. Okay, we cast our morsel here. Get 3. Go ahead and Perils of Production for the mana this turn. Get our other Crucible down. Give him some food. That's our turn. We don't need morsel efficiency, particularly. Okay, neither of these grow. This thing's only taking 97. What we need is bigger Crucible efficiency. Wow, he's dying. How the fuck is he dying? He's at 70. 30, 60, 70. Well, now we know. So presumably this is a Shroud Spike turn, right? So it's gonna be a Umbra Assault, that guy. He's already lifelinking, right? So it's a Umbra Assault, that guy. Drop a triple morsel down here. And then trigger it a billion times. Just to scale that damage up as rapidly as possible. Could also do it here. Alright, but always the Umbra Assault, Umbra Assault happens here to protect the core, right? Multi-guy strike on the middle floor. Then we take core damage. We don't need to take core damage here. Although, maybe we take more core damage next turn. It's certainly possible. I mean, this guy's going through with something like 100 health. This guy does not do 100 damage. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is kill one of these to save ourselves damage. Okay, I buy that. trying to trigger Shroud Spike for some reason. Do we drop it there? And this damage matters too. This matters a little bit less. We just gotta scale them both. So let's say this is next then. So this is tripled down here. And then we can eat it 4 times. Okay, it's a little bit better. Taking the 15 this turn. Can play one of these here, the damage. Do they get bigger if we harvest? They do, so we're gonna let them, we're gonna not play this unfortunately. Okay. Gotta grow the damage on these, and I haven't been focusing on that super hard. I've just been playing the, you know, what lets them get their lifesteal with the idea that the boss is gonna be what beats us, but it's the minions beating us right now. Just debuffed us again. It's annoying. Okay, this at least fucking dies. We do actually have excavation, which is really good here. Do we also have perils? We don't. This is a very good excavation turn though, I believe. These are all dying too. That's fucking sick. Okay. So we excavation here. Plus 6 mana kills everything. Feels amazing. Do we have makings? We do have one ginormous morsel for here. What should we be hitting this guy for? Way more than... Not way more than. Can we kill one? We can kill one of these. They're already dying, so that's probably good for us. So let's assault here. We can actually throw extra morsels down here because they don't grow if they kill them too, so that's pretty good. Could even put a train steward down there and start growing him. Gets a shield, he would die anyways this round though. Never mind. Well, I could put morsels in front of him. He's gonna die in like 2 rounds then. It's not really worth. Okay. So we're on the making train instead then. Which means we're making this dude. We need this thing to do 190, that's the goal. So then it's a bunch here. Do I want any different in bones? I don't think so. Okay. We are gonna sack a dude. Damage is the ones we want to hold on to. We have 5 mana, so we want to get rid of... We can place 1,000,000, so it doesn't... we can place 2, because only 2 will die. Maybe I want to play that card. I want to get the Cannibalize going, although I'm not sure about holdover on Cannibalize in this mission. I kind of want mana for next turn too. Alright, let's see what this brings us. Miss. Let's play the one we're least interested. Damage shield's actually pretty good for us here. Kind of. The multi-strikes kind of make that not a thing. This is probably our weakest for the bottom. 11 health actually does put him outside of 1 attack. But the first attacks are always damage shield, and 11, maybe if we grow him above 15, he gets some lifesteal and it matters. Which one's least good for us? This one, right? So play that, eat it. Didn't really get shit. Got a damage dealer for this one here, which I care about. Okay, then we're gonna go drop him there. We need 2 in front. We need health and damage shields. So these are the damage shields. So they're behind. We need 2 in front. This one's already frozen. I could wait though. Is health useful? Doubt it. These are that. Okay. Also have a lot of mana. Could Ice Tornado, but I think I don't need to. Okay. Alright. This guy is not quite hitting hard enough yet. He needs to be in the 180 range, and he's at 100. He's only gaining 15 a round, too. Not even 15, right? No, it's 15. Okay. So this is going to be a bitch as it goes through. Damage shield times 2. It's 11. It's 10. That's the damage shield gone. We kill that. It takes 15 and dies. You can get it with one blocker though, right? So kill that. We actually are building the steward up. Does it always kill that? It's always kill that. Okay. Gonna make this thing huge coming through, which means that's gonna be huge behind it. I'm not sure if building this guy up is good or not. All right. We need to feed this guy a morsel. Our summons are damage shielding. Where do we want the damage shield summons? We put one there with the damage shield. Takes 2 hits to kill it, and then the damage shield sees that sign. So the least useful is gonna be... Actually, lifesteal's good for him this round. Least useful is gonna be the plus health. So that goes there with the damage shield. Might be the one I want to sack though. Probably live with that. Alright, there's the damage shield. We want the morsel here every time. So we get 3 of them. Do we want to play more? Life's still there. That feeds him. It's time to eat him. It's time to eat our Cuddle Hex. If I play more down here, I can grow the Stewart, which keeps that open, but also pumps this thing up. This guy's gonna be at 115. Thank you, Mercury. This thing's going through too much health. Might need to eat this. The only thing I kind of want to freeze is this Ice Tornado. So maybe not this turn. If I cast this, we get 3 randoms to our hand, which I don't want. I have to dump them here, giving that thing another 45 shield. That's so much shield, man. Doesn't even do damage. He's at 0 damage right now. Kind of just want this to die. I think he's actually a liability. Alright, I think we end turn here. What was frozen? Cannibalize. This thing's actually fucking dying, which is incredible. That thing dies to frostbite. This thing dies to frostbite at the end of next round. So those are non-issues. This thing goes through. Took 21 on the way out. We did draw another making, so we're gonna generate 3 more damage on that. That's fine. This thing is an issue. Do I just have to single target nuke that? Is it necessary? How much damage does it do if it hits the core? Like $1 billion? Yeah, approximately $1 billion. So this is 120, 158. It's still not even dead. This is also 120. I'm not letting the bird hit him for 50. Something's gotta change. So presumably we're nuking this unit. Are we nuking that unit? That's the easy nuke. That would be the one that makes sense. But if we drop eruption here, doesn't necessarily kill. Wish we'd hit the other ice tornado. Because I would like the other ice tornado to be frozen. Tough turn. So if I hit this guy for 120, he's taking 158. He hits only for 10. That might be okay. Costs me my turn and burns us out of the deck. Can get mana back if we want to do something different. Always doing this. Always doing this. Top for bottom for 120, nuke bottom. I think we probably want to perils here. So it probably goes perils, get it out of my hand. This is the stupid thing, right? The morsel miner. I think this happens. Yeah, he still lives, but he lives with less. I think this happens. And then I think we're throwing in garbage there. Do we have a damage dealer up top? We don't have a fucking damage dealer up top. We can play 2 down here. Okay, that's damage. So we can play you up here. There's 3 more damage there. These 2 down here just to die. Get them out of my hand. And we hold on to that and it gets locked. Okay. Why the frozen nuke over the excavation? To get it out? I guess we could have kept it. Maybe it was better to keep. Probably was better to keep. You're probably right. My thought was to get the consume card out of my deck. Dying to the dot, not dying to the dot, not dying. This thing dies to the bird. Doesn't it? Damage shield 2. How is it dying at all? 0 attack. Yeah, it definitely dies to the bird, and the bird gets fucking bigger. So this looks like it's probably an excavation turn here. So I want to do damage to that so it doesn't get through. It's 120. What if we shoot that one? Drop the excavation. Does 60 to that most of the time. It's 97. It's not great. We're going to have to excavation plus ice tornado that. Got to scale these guys faster. Alright, so it goes excavation here. This is 4 mana. Didn't hit him for shit. I guess we're tornadoing this. Can't scale this guy anywhere near fast enough. Is it time to eat our Cuddle Hex? If we're gonna play Ice Tornado, it probably is. That does kill him. These two combined are killing that, so the back ones are actually hitting that for a little damage. We need this guy big enough to kill these solo. That's another 15. I maybe should have waited to see if I wanted to place them back here and vulnerable, but anyways. So it's 15 here. Still not big enough, right? He's 126 attack. It would have been really nice to have him multi-striking. Even though it doesn't synergize with the thing, it still would have been better. 126 is 141. This thing's coming in with... This is going to wreck us. This thing in particular is going to be really bad. Need to draw that again. Soon. I think I have to Ice Tornado this though, right? Killing that worth? Yeah, it keeps this thing alive. It's 15 either way. Oh, you motherfucker. I forgot you were here. So you don't even die. 37 puts it at 30. It dies there, so it hits me once. It's annoying. He will kill that, so the other things do damage there. That's good. We have the other making of a morsel for this thing. Am I feeding this dude? Does it buff his armor? Probably. No, yes. So I don't really want, I mean, okay, so this is going to go up here. This unit's going to solo that. And all the extra damage is going into this. How much is that right now? 74. What is this? The guy's 4. 78. Plus another 22 is 100. It's about 100 damage going into this thing. Kind of don't want that getting any stronger. I think it's time to eat this guy, dude, but eating this guy causes the same problem. I need spots, but he's only one spot. So eating him gives me 3. You don't have to cannibalize. I have to cannibalize him to eat him though. Right. So the question then is, do we scale harder by casting making here? Or do we try to get less junk in our deck and make just a small damage improvement? Does it matter for next turn? Yeah, this thing's only taking 27. Which means it's at a fucking 160... 1, and we're gonna hit it for 161 minus 37. 161 minus 37 puts it at 124. We need 4 more damage, so it needs to be the morsel. Thing's a fucking waste of space. I don't want this frozen in my hand. I don't want any of these frozen in my hand. And if I don't care which one, maybe I do want this one because I might want the mana. All right. Dude, is he finally here? He's finally fucking summoned. Alright, so we actually have a chance to win this. Maybe. Do we die right now? Taking 44, he's at 120. He takes 3. He gets 3 attacks on us, and he dies. These things will be in that row. when these things come up. And this guy dying to this row wins us the game, right? Holy shit, okay. Does anything else matter related to that? I don't think so. Assuming we win here. I just assume we win here. I guess it's possible we don't. I mean, we got 16 rounds of hitting this fucking piece of shit. Feels like 16 rounds are probably good enough. Yeah, I could start eating the... Do it next round too. Start eating the guys to make more guys. Seems reasonable. Do we always redraw it? We don't. Need to kill the 15 guy attack. Yeah, I do need to kill that guy, don't I? Oh, this guy's gonna tank for. Yeah, no, you're right about that. And I don't actually care if this guy gains armor as long as I have enough life. I guess it matters of life leech. Play it, you redraw it, so just play it somewhere. I don't necessarily redraw it. I'm going at there's more cards that are going to be... This draw pile always comes back, but 2 other cards don't. And the nuke I just played comes back as well. So I'm only getting 1 card. It's very actually unlikely that I get this back. We get 2 life steals out of this, maybe. So I'm considering eating that morsel miner that has no stats on it and playing another, making of a morsel that'll give me 2 more. Oh, room has reached the 7 limit. I'll only get 1. Actually, not even worth. Well, maybe. And no, it's not. Alright. It's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna draw this card again unless it gets frozen in my hand. So I just want to give it the chance to get frozen in my hand. To do that, then we play Perils here. Perils would be good next turn too for the rage. I guess the rage is only short. So we play this here because it's gonna die. This room does get a little bit stronger if we give it feeding, so we don't. We do life link up here. And I don't want this card. Do I give it 1 stronger, 15 more HP? So I want that card for next turn. Does 15 HP less than this thing having 5 more attack for 5,000 rounds? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we need to beat him this round, which he's dying this round as is. Holy shit. 3 times to beat this fight, chat. This unit, so hilariously too, this unit goes right past us and kills the core, except that this resolves first. How did we draw so many cards? That was frozen. Okay. Could we have killed this, I wonder? 120 to it. Yeah, I actually would have died. Alright. Lifesteal minions still at full health with 4 more stacks of lifesteal. All we had to do was stack the +5 on him every single round of that entire fight times 3 to get him to the point where he scaled enough to kill it. And we still couldn't beat all the shit going past it. The only downside of unlocking Covenant 25 via entering the save file was that I don't have all the cards. So it's really good every time we get a wing, so we get more cards. I think that's our first win with Umbra. Okay, chat, that is me done for today. I'm going to be out of here until Thursday. Going apartment hunting again for the second time in the last 2 weeks. Trying to find a spot, unfortunately, so I need the time. Anyways, guys, hopefully you've been enjoying it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back Thursday, so no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday filthy. In the meantime, stay safe. Talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll leave you with a goodbye screen. See you soon.